Hey friends, welcome back to another video. As you could tell, we have Ororon out and we are still building him, but he's kind of already built. I did ascend him and he's at 70 out of 80. So I think for levels, that's good enough, and I'll get into more of that in a second. But just a quick thought here. I decided I'm just going to branch this series into something broader and just build characters because I have so many. But I'll talk about that later. Looking into the Ororon build, his artifacts still aren't really leveled. I don't have a whole lot of fodder, and it's not my fault. Could he have better artifacts though? Just in general, probably. As far as talents go, could he have higher leveled talents? Probably. But I'm horrible at leveling talents because I suck at fighting weekly bosses. So if I don't do them, do they even exist? You know, it's one of those type of things. But let's see. Looking at what he needs, I kind of don't want to keep fighting his boss. But his weapon is at 80. I feel like this is one thing we can do today. I just need 4 of these. I need 18 of these. And I, for some reason, never have enough of these. I never have enough of these things and, I forget the other thing. Those, things that you get from the machines in Nodcry. Whatever. Also, I did touch on how I don't have enough XP books to get him to 80, and Zebai is why. I love my horse girl. She's great. I've been trying to level her as much as possible, and at the same time, I've been trying to level Ilua. They don't have the greatest pieces as of right now because some fodder went into pieces that just did not roll that great. But that's okay. That's okay. Because, you know, he's on a two piece. He's C2. He's like we don't need to really talk about his numbers like that. We don't need to put him out there. But that's what I have on him. He could be level 60, but he's not. We're moving on. Alright, that's enough of that. We can craft the 4 that we need. Let's just move on. Now, I know I mentioned it in the beginning, or I don't know if I did. My thoughts are kind of everywhere, but I do want to I guess broaden this series into just character leveling series. I honestly couldn't tell you why I really started with Ororon, but I really like him on my Nodcry team. I have him with Nefer, Columbina, Ororon, and Yahoda. And honestly, that team works out really well, and I really like it. Really, when I have Ororon's burst and Columbina's burst, I don't really have to do a whole lot. But if they are a little tanky, then I'll, you know, actually pull out Never. Other than that team, I've really been running my Zebai team. And I have, what do I even have on that team? Zebai, Columbina, Ilua, and Aino. I have Goro. He's not really built, but I know he could replace Aino. But he will be part of this character leveling series. I can't tell you when, but you know, he'll be part of it. It's just kind of hard though because clearly I'm not the most consistent with creating content here. You know, I have other things in my life. I have other hobbies, unfortunately. I go outside and touch grass sometimes. But as far as leveling characters go, I at least want to get my more usable characters, I guess, to level 80 before I get them to 90. The ones that I don't see myself really using, like, no shade, I love Lynette as a character, but I don't see myself using her. I don't mind getting characters like her to 70, but I unfortunately still have a level 1 Yansan, Gaming, and Chevrus. I feel like it would do me some good to actually level them at least to 70, 80, depending on who the character is, and not sharing artifacts, because I actually like doing the Imaginarium Theater. It took me a while to actually get into it, and I like doing it. It has decent rewards, but I don't have a whole lot of built characters I can use. Sometimes I just be putting anything, and I'm not gonna lie, it makes me a little sad when they give me the trial version of a character I already have. I'm like, wow. I'm running out of Mora. Well, I'm not running out, but I had like almost 7 at one point, and then I started building Zubai and Ilua. They're carrying right now. I decided recently that I wanted to just go back to the basics, so I built, well, not built, but I put together a very free-to-play team, which I didn't really think too hard about when I put them together. But it's Xingshu, Xiangling, oh my god, Sucrose, and who else? There's somebody else on there, I forget. But I like using that team, and it made me realize I didn't really build my supports. Oh, Bennett! Oh my god, Bennett! Xingshu, Xiangling, Bennett, and Sucrose. And it made me realize that my supports aren't really built the best. And not just those specific 4 characters, but it made me think of my other supports that I use. I know she's a low investment character, but I do need to actually invest in her. But I mean, I think she's at like C4? I don't know. I think I'm at the point where I need to just like stop trying to build DPSs and actually build a support. Not everybody can be a DPS, but I mean, that could be fun to try to do. I've seen people build DPS Barbara, but the crazy thing, for as long as I've been playing, I still don't have eye perception. So I'm crying a little bit, but it's fine. But you know who has always held it down since day 1? Noelle. Love Noelle. I can't say I've been using her consistently though, but I do want to build her as a DPS. I think that'll be really fun, and I've seen other people do it. It's just the way that my artifacts roll. It's just not really ever in my favor. Even before any word of Zubai was ever coming out, I would hold on to defense pieces for Noelle, and then when Zubai came out, I already had so many pieces. But again, the problem is that they don't roll the best. Like, I just have the worst luck. But I've been trying to farm so much for better Nefer pieces. Like, I think she's at level 85, I think, right now, and she's been stuck there for a hot minute. But she could be goated. But also another thing is that Varka's coming out soon, and I kind of need him to come home. A dual wielding claymore user? Are you kidding? And I think if he comes home, maybe I'll actually build Jean. I think my Jean's at level 40, and I kind of want to use her a little bit more. Well, a lot more. But okay, I don't know if this is anybody else, but for me, because I play a Nefer team with Columbina and a Zubai team, it's kind of hard to shy away from seeing the numbers. Not saying they're big numbers, but seeing the numbers that I've been doing, and then playing a team like, I don't know what team Jean would be good on. But the thing is, with Varka coming out, just a side thing, I need more Mora, more fodder, more XP books. Talent books, we don't talk about. That's not a thing on my account, if I'm being honest. would I like to double crown, even triple crown some of my characters? Yeah, I would. I would love to triple crown Nefer and Zabai. I would double crown Beto. She was my first maid, but it's just, it's so much to think about. I need to explore. Oh my gosh, there's so much of my map that I haven't explored yet. And I've been going region to region, just trying, I'm not saying I'm trying to 100% the entire map, but I'm at least trying to get like, I don't know, like 85, 90 and above. And Sumeru has been the bane of my existence. I don't like the desert. If someone says, here is a free 5-star, but you have to 100% Sumeru's desert, I will tell you confidently, I am not getting that free 5-star. And anyone who 100% Sumeru's desert and they don't even need the primo gems and they just fold under no pressure, I fear you. But I'm telling myself that I cannot move on to exploring Fontaine until I finish exploring what I can of Sumeru. Dude, when I first got to Sumeru, the size of the region just baffled me. But I was so wide-eyed and young. I was like, wow, what a big map. Now I'm just like, wow, what a big map. Point being, I just need to explore more. I need to grind out for primo gems. I will say I've been slacking the past week. If you don't know, which no one watching, listening, or even getting this far into the video knows, I started playing my guitar again. Like, I'll dabble. I'll play it here and there when I'm bored, but then sometimes I'll just be like, wow, I really want to play, and I am going to make this my entire life for just these couple weeks. And that's kind of where I'm at right now, but I'm enjoying it. As I'm doing this series, it's just nice seeing Ororon come together. Like, he used to be stuck in level 20 jail, but now I actually use him. I never put Fischl back on the team since I put Ororon there, but I like having him there. I feel like everybody uses Fischl. Why don't we use Ororon? Come on! But no, farming and doing all this is a nice change from crying in the Imaginarium Theater, suffering in the Abyss. But, I mean, this is going to have its challenges, like Mora, XP books. We're not going to talk about artifacts, but that's a whole thing in its own. And then just new characters coming out. It's going to be a challenge because, again, I really want to pull for Varka. So I'm gonna have to grind out for primos. But, is Nicole ever coming out? Because I would love to pull for her. I was kind of hoping, Rarir would be playable. Sad, because he wasn't. But just with new characters coming out, and like what happened with the Bai, she was a new character that came out, and I had tunnel vision because I wanted to build her. No self-discipline on my end, but that's not my fault. But on the bright side, we'll have more characters that I could actually use in the Imaginarium Theater. I think honestly I like doing that more than the Abyss. I haven't done Stygian because I feel like I don't have the characters for Stygian. A lot of my characters still share artifacts, but I feel like it'll be fun to have more characters built. And I kind of just want to put together the most random teams, just for the fun of it. What teams would we have? I don't know. But random thought, not even random thought, random side note I guess, I've been using Chungyun in a Melta team with Sitlali and Durin, and I forget who else, probably Bennett if I just had to take a shot in the dark. But I don't know, Chungyun's kind of fun to play. I feel like it would be fun to have him and Gaming on a team. I can't tell you what the correlation is. it's like showing in my head, like visually, not in words. But I feel like they're just two Liyue boys just hanging out. One is dancing while the other exercises demons. I feel like that would be fun. I feel like that would be fun to play, no? I've come to realize, do I play for meta? Not really, but like also kind of. But I also want to keep playing characters that I think are just fun. I think I had more fun playing when I was heavy maining Beto. Like, I really liked playing her so much, I would just put her on any team that I could. Did the team make sense? No, but I really liked using her. And I think that's what it was also for Sitlali, because Sitlali, favorite character in Genshin. Out of all the nations, she is my favorite. And I would just try to put her on every team possible. Did it make sense? No. But I had a shield on every team, so you know, I'm going to take that. But I think I want to go back to just like playing characters that I really like and stop trying to be meta. Because with my artifacts, God no. Like, I really want to build characters people don't really use, or at least from what I see, people don't really use. I would say Dia, but I feel like there are people that actually use Dia. I really liked using her in Dragonspine because she could not die. And that was great. She's the reason I 100%ed Giantspine. Anyways, it doesn't matter. I just want to build more characters. Look at this little Mana too. Is that what they're called? I forget. But look at that little blob. Oh, your friend was trapped. I think these are my favorite things in Island. Other than Sitlali. It's Sitlali and these things. Alright, that's good enough for now. I think we've done enough. We got his weapon to level 90. We farmed a little bit of his talents. He just needs more books. He needs more XP books. But I mean, right now his level is gonna be good enough. Like, when I have the books, I'll just get him to level 80. He'll be fine. And then if I feel like getting him to level 90, then that'll be another video. But as far as the next one goes, I don't know who I should build. I don't know if I want to do someone who's close to being level 70 or close to level 80, I mean. But these are the characters that I have. I don't know who I should build next. Amber is level 70 out of 80. She is not going to count. Maybe Gaming or Chevrus or Yansan. One of them will be next. Maybe. Or should I do Goro? There's so many options. This is too much to think about. But I'm gonna get lost in my thoughts. And if you made it this far into the video, thank you for watching. I love you from the deepest pits of my heart, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!